All right. Hey guys, it's Michael from Minnesota coming to you to, excuse me, just one second. I'm going to clear the throat. I apologize for that. Michael coming to you from Minnesota, and I want to show you how to acquire a Forex demo account and then go through the MetaTrader 4 platform. So the first thing you want to do in getting a demo account from your broker, and there are many brokers out there. I've pulled this one up because this is one that I use and I'm familiar with, but you can use, depending on what you're looking for, you can use a ton. You can use so many different ones. I like Hugo's Way is the name of this one. It's an ECN, which is a more trusted broker, and has very small spreads. So that's a very good thing when it comes to trading. And but no matter what broker you use, you can always get a demo account. Now, a demo account is basically using fake money on live Forex trading. So what we're going to do first, there's typically somewhere on the page you will find a link to acquire a demo account. Now on this one, I'm going to scroll to the bottom of the page here, and demo account sign up right there. So I'm going to click on that, and it's going to take me to right here. Acquiring a demo account is very simple. You just type in your name, first name, last name, email address, select your leverage. Your leverage, I like to just go to the highest one, 500. Select your balance. Typically, you can choose whatever balance you want. They will sometimes just give you options to choose from. Sometimes they'll let you put in your own balance, whatever you want to put in. I prefer to choose a balance that is pretty realistic to what I would be trading with. Here they give you 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, and $1 million. So again, it's fake money. I'm just going to choose 1,000. Okay, you click submit, and what is going to happen is you will receive an email. Now I'm going to go to my email, and on that email in your inbox, it's going to give you the login details. And I'm not going to show mine because it gives my account number and my password, but it gives you your demo account number, it gives you your trader password, and it gives you an investor password. Now, the one you primarily are going to use is the trader password, and I'll show you that here in just a little bit. So this is where you would find your login details. Be sure to save this email. When it's first sent to you, it could wind up in your junk mail or spam mail. So just check your mail, check your boxes. It'll happen almost instantly as soon as you click that submit button. Okay, and that's as simple as it is. All right, so that's how you would acquire a demo account. Now, to get to trade, you need what's called an MT4 platform. And most brokers will have their own MT4 platform. You can use really any broker's MT4 platform because you're going to be putting in your account, the name of your broker, and your trading password, and that will show up. Like I said, you can use just about any broker's MT4, whether you have an account with them or not. So, but you would click the download MT4, and you choose where you want it to go. You'd want to put it on your desktop. Okay, and there it is. And say that, you hit save, it's going to go to your desktop. Now, then you just open that up and follow the instructions. All right. That's all you have to do. Follow the instructions. I'm going to hit cancel. You would go to your desktop, click on that download, follow the instructions, and you will be set up with your MT4 platform, which will look something like this. So when you open it up, it may or may not populate with a couple of charts. What we're going to do, and this is how you would select your charts, what charts you want to trade. It doesn't matter. It depends on whether you're trading for yourself or if you're using certain software that requires certain pairs, but this is where you would find your pairs in what's called the market watch. Now, if by chance this is all there was, you are going to go to view, going to scroll down to market watch. There are your pairs. It usually will not put in every pair possible to choose from, because these will include not only your Forex, it could include cryptocurrency, it can include gold, it can include indices, it can include all kinds of things. If you wanted to have everything available to you, just simply put your cursor in here anywhere, right click, and scroll down to show all. And you just saw my little bar go way up here. Now I have all kinds of pairs available to me. Just about everything there is to trade is right there now. I am primarily going to be using the ones in the light blue and ones in the green. They kind of color code them for you, so they're a little easier to find. Your major pairs, which is the ones most often trade, which are typically the US dollar pairs, are right here at the top. And then you have what's called your cross pairs that are in the green. Okay, so now to put a chart on your screen, I'm going to hover over, let's say I want the USD CHF, which is the US dollar Swiss franc is what this is. I'm going to right click on that pair and hit chart window. Boom, the chart has come up. This part right here is an indicator that I use, and that's really about the only indicator I use, but you don't have to have any indicators. I'm going to get mine to show up. I'm going to delete that for the moment. So this is what we call a naked chart. It has nothing on it other than the candles. Now, all I want to do, I'm not going to teach you about Forex and teach you what candles are and everything like that. That's for a different video. I just want to teach you how to navigate through your MT4. So now let's say I want to trade more than one pair. Let's say I want to do 4 pairs. Same thing. I'm going to come back over here into the market watch. I'm going to right click on chart window. Now it just put another pair over top of the other one. You can see my 2 tabs here. Now if I add a third one, the Euro USD, I'm going to right click, chart window, boom. So I have them in tabs so that I could see the bigger chart in one shot. Let's say I'm going to do one more. Let's do the US dollar CAD, Canadian dollar. Right click, chart window. And there's my 4th one. Now, if I want to see all 4 at the same time, I'm going to come up to this button right here, and you can see where it says Arrange Windows as non I'm going to say as non-overlapping tiles. Click that. Boom. All 4 charts neatly organized. Now, if I want to, at any point, I want to look at one a little closer and make it bigger, I'm going to go to the square button where it says maximize. This one's minimize, and the X deletes the chart. I click on maximize. It is back into the single chart form. So I can scroll through. Now you'll see H1 here. H1, 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 right here beside the name of the pair. What that H1 means is hour 1. It's the 1 hour chart. And what that means is each candle takes 1 hour to form. Each candle takes 1 hour to form on the 1 hour chart. Now I can change the time frame. If I want to look at the daily chart, I'm going to click, here are your time frames. M1 is 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hour, daily chart, weekly chart, monthly chart. If I go to the daily, that means each candle takes 1 whole day to form. 1 whole day. So we're currently on this one. So I go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here is the last week, what this chart has done in the last week. All right. The month-long chart. Each candle takes 1 month to make. 1 week, 4 hour. So essentially, when I go from, this is the monthly chart, how many weeks are in a month? 4. So if I go to the weekly chart, it's going to show me 1 candle is the same thing as 1 month or 4 weeks. So if I go to the weekly chart, 1, 2, 3, 4, these 4 candles here is 1 month's worth, if that makes sense. All right. So week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. Within 1 weekly candle, there are how many days? 7 days. If I go to the daily chart, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is what's happened in the last week. If I go 30 days, 30 candles back, that's what happened in the last month. So I think you get the point. I don't want to kick a dead horse there. All right, so these are your time frames. This is crosshairs. So if I want to get a look at whatever, if I want to pinpoint something, these are my crosshairs. You can use it to find support and resistance. Again, that's another lesson for another video of what support and resistance is. Here are my drawing tools. This is a vertical line. If I needed to separate candles for whatever reason, I just wanted to look at a certain section of candles and see what they've done. Oh, yep, there we go. Now, if I want to get rid of them, I'm going to double click on there. You see these little boxes showed up. Then I'm going to make sure I'm right over that. I'm going to right click, delete. I can't do anything with this right now because it's not highlighted. So I'm going to get on it, double click. There's my little boxes. Hover over it, right click, delete. Horizontal line, same kind of thing. Excuse me. Horizontal line, if I need to move it, I'm going to double click it. You see the little boxes that showed up. Now I can move that line wherever I want to. Hover over that line, right click, delete. If I need to draw trend lines, this is the little diagonal one there. I can hover over a candle or whatever, and I can draw. I clicked and held the mouse down. I can release. There it is, my little trend line. Here's where price broke the trend line. Again, if I want to delete it, hover over it, right, nope, whoops. I need to double click on it. There's my little boxes. Right click. Now, if I wanted to change the color of the line, I would go to the properties, trend line properties, and click on that. Here I can change the color to whatever I want. If I want to make it blue, and there you go. I want to delete it, hover over it, delete. Okay, so just some other buttons you can play with. If I wanted to add text, wanted to type something on there, I could click on that. And then I would go to, I can name it, whatever I want to name it. I'd write the text in here that says label. That's what that is. I can change it to whatever. Change it to text. If I hit OK, now it says text there. Excuse me. Oops. Double click on it, get my little square, hover over it, right click, properties. Now to that, so that's what it's named. And I can put it wherever I want. I can anchor it in one of the corners, whatever. I can show it on the different time frames. So if I wanted it to be on only on the 1 hour, I'm going to unclick where it says show on all time frames. I'm going to unclick that, and I'm just going to click the 1 hour. When I hit OK, then my text is only on the 1 hour chart. You wouldn't see it if I went to the 4 hour or the daily or any other time frame, unless I click on that time frame. So whatever I wanted to type there, I would put that right here. And then I can also change the color of the text to whatever I want to change it to. I can change the font, the size of it to whatever I wanted. 20, I can change the font to whatever. So there you go. I'm gonna get rid of it, delete. So there's all kinds of buttons you can play with here. If I wanted to zoom in, I click the magnifying glass, the plus magnifying glass, the candles get bigger. I want to zoom out. I can see more of the chart that way, and I can do that. We've already talked about this one. This arranges all of the charts nice and neat. These two buttons here allow me to scroll through the chart or lock the chart where it is. This one says scroll the chart to the end on, what did it say? End on tick incoming. I don't even know exactly what tick incoming is, but if I undo that, and this one says shift end of the chart from the right border. If I unclick it, then the current price goes all the way to the right side. If I click that, it pushes it back here. This little black triangle, I can move that wherever. If I wanted the price to be in the center of the chart, the current price to be in the center of the chart, then I move it there. If I want it to be way over here, that's where I move it. This is a list of different indicators you can add onto your charts. Bollinger Bands, moving averages, all kinds of stuff. This is a shortcut or another way to do the different time frames. You can do them here or you can do them there. And then I can, if I had, let's say I wanted to add a bunch of indicators to my chart, and I wanted to change the color of the candles and change the color of the background, and then I wanted to save that, and I want all my charts to look that way. And I would come here to the templates. I would go to Save Template. And then it's going to give me a little box. I can name it whatever I want. It's going to go into here. And I could have all kinds of templates, and there are a bunch in here. And I only made just a few of those. So I could call it whatever I wanted to call it. And if I wanted to go to that template, then I come up here and I scroll through the templates and I find what I'm looking for. Here's another one. Boom. This is a certain trading style that uses a bunch of different indicators. So this is the way I've had it set up. I've made that a template. I could go in here. I could go, the one I use mostly, I call RSI2, which looks like this. Well, that's my old RSI2 with Bollinger Bands and a moving average and all that good stuff. Let me, whoops, wrong one. I think the one that I use, I've just made it the default. Let's see. Yep. So anyway, now to change the background, I'm going to right click in the chart and I'm going to go down to properties. And here's where I can add different things to my chart. I can change colors of the candles. I can change the background to be white or black or blue or red or whatever color I wanted. The foreground, which is the numbers here on the right. The outline I have in black. You can add a grid. If I checked over here, if I checked show grid, then it would actually kind of look like this with this grid behind it. You can make it whatever you want to make it. You just kind of play around with it. All right, so that's how you would do that. Indicators, I've shown you that. Now, so here, and I showed you how to add charts, add pairs, add the charts to your screen. Now, if I wanted to get rid of these, I can go to the tab, right click, and close, and it gets rid of that one. Let's say, or you can do this. If you have them set up so that you can see all three, you want to get rid of one, you just X out of it, and they disappear like that too. Now, another thing you can do to add, there are different things you can add to your charts. I'm going to go to the navigator. That's going to bring up another window here. Let me scroll this one down a little bit so I can kind of see both. This shows your account. So you can log into your account. This is my real account that I'm using right here, right now. It'll always show your name and the account number here of the current type of account you're using. Now, to log into your account, we talked earlier that you got your demo account and you had your account number and the trader password and all of that. You're going to go to open an account or log into trade account. Let's log into trade account and get a box. So let's say that I wanted to log into my demo account. This is my real one, and I want to log into my demo account. I'm going to type in the appropriate account number. which I don't remember which one it is, to be honest with you. But I would choose the account number, or I would just type it in here. The password that you got from you got in your email. So your account number, and this is your trader password. Remember earlier I talked about you'll get a trader password and an investor password. Your trader password goes here. Your login trading account number goes here. And then you will choose your broker account. Okay. And if it's not there already, you'll just type it in. All right. So we see all of that. And then you click login. I clicked cancel because I don't want to change anything right now. But that's how you would log into your account. Now your balance is going to show in what's called the terminal. So if your terminal was not down here, you can't see your account balance or anything like that. You're going to go to view and you're going to click terminal, and that's going to show up down here at the bottom. So this shows my balance on this account is $317.50 USD. All right. And then when you start taking trades, those open trades will show in here as well on trade. Your account history, this shows all of the different trades you've taken and how they worked for you, whether you won or lost. Okay, they're all right there. So that's the account history. As you can see, I've been trading on this one for a while. You win some, you lose some. You get certain news, emails that come to your account. So all kinds of stuff. But the two main things that you're going to look at is your account history and your current trades. Trying to think if there's anything else that I really need to show you at this point. I don't believe so. But feel free to look around. You can play with different things. All right. So that's pretty much it for maneuvering around your MT4. Thank you very much, folks. Have a wonderful trading time.